Welcome back, everybody. Talking about getting healthy. Well, and on that topic, our next guest has quite the story. Over the last few years, she's dropped more than 100 pounds and has become a distance runner in the process. Please welcome Sydney Wolf, everybody. Hi, Sydney.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
We'll get to the marathon in a minute. I'm very excited to geek out with you. But I can also relate. I don't know if you heard the earlier segment. A lot of us on this show, we all have struggled with weight. It'll probably be something I've struggled with my entire life. I had a moment in February of last year where I said I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. What was that moment for you?
In 2016 is when I started my weight loss journey, and I think I had a similar moment where it just was like I had had enough. I realized I think I was taking care of everyone else in my life instead of myself.
Yeah.
So I was at the highest weight I had ever been, 310 pounds. I just couldn't move. I couldn't breathe, everything. And so it started with diet first. I started going to Weight Watchers. After that, I got help from a therapist who helped me work through, my therapist Brenda helped me work through why am I eating and what is behind it. And then after that, went into the gym for the first time. And then through that, my fitness journey has just grown and grown. And now I work with my trainer at Bodies by Burgoon, and
yeah,
here I am.
I think people that don't have this as a struggle don't understand. You can go to the gym and you can lose the weight, but you know where I'm going. There's always something underneath it. You have to figure out why are you replacing dealing with feelings with food? Why are you stuffing your feelings?
Oh, being overweight is not, you're not overweight just because you're overweight or just because you're fat.
Not because you like Doritos.
It's always a symptom of something else. So really figuring out what is it underneath it that's causing that, and getting to the root of your cause. So healing yourself emotionally, spiritually, physically. You can't just solve one piece of the puzzle.
Because it'll come back.
Of course it will.
If you do it without doing the hard work, I actually think the mental is the harder work of the two.
Oh, absolutely. The physical side of it, and our trainers at Bodies by Burgoon always say it's 20% fitness, 80% everything else: diet, mental, exercise, emotional health.
Yeah.
All of that combined.
So you've lost. So you started in 2016.
Yep.
And you've lost how much?
114 pounds to date.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
No.
When you say the number.
Oh, it's just nuts. It's so crazy. And the hardest part about weight loss is like you said, the mental game.
That's another person. I heard Oprah say it all the time. You've lost a person.
I was watching Cheer on Netflix. It's literally a cheerleader.
Yes.
Cheer.
It's 1.5. It's like Kenny. Literally. Yes.
I know. So when you start thinking through it that way, it's like, finally getting over the body dysmorphia and coming to terms with like, this is my new life. This is it.
Well, the producers knew that I couldn't wait to meet you because was this a goal or tell everyone.
So in 2010, I went on a college trip to Disney, and I worked there at the Disney Princess Half Marathon with my college friends. And I remember being overweight at the time, thinking, oh my gosh, I would love to run. I want to be in the race, but instead I was just working gear check. And it was never imaginable. So I've never stopped thinking about the race. And so when I started finally losing weight, I worked with my therapist, and it was like, you should do the race. You should do the half marathon. And at the time, it was insane. I never could have imagined doing that. But, I registered, pushed myself to do the first one, and now I just got back for my third time doing it.
And you're looking at pictures right now from Run Disney's Princess Marathon.
Yeah. So this last weekend, they have what they call the Fairy Tale Challenge. And so you do the 5K, the 10K, and the half marathon in 3 back-to-back days at Walt Disney World. And so that's what I did this last week.
You did the back-to-back-to-back-to-back?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, these are all, if you're wondering, these are all her medals right here.
So this is like the big guy of the medals. You get this for doing all of the races. So of course at Disney you get extras along the way. So the medal rotates and it's all themed. So it's unbelievable. You get to run through Magic Kingdom and Epcot, and everyone is dressed up.
I'm like a baby with a mobile. I'm mesmerized by that.
It's amazing.
What was this? Take me to the moment, because I was sharing, and the audience knows this. Like you, I have never done a fitness race. Yeah. I said the only K I've ever run is to Kmart. You know what I mean? And so my best friend Jen and I set a goal like you did. Yeah. We are doing the Princess next year.
In 2021, yeah.
Take me to the moment where you, having lost Kenny, take me to the moment where you crossed the finish line. What is that like?
I think, the starting line was almost more emotional, I think,
really?
for the finish line, because I just was working yourself up to that moment of crossing the starting line, looking around. There's 20,000 people that do the Princess Half Marathon, and you're in this sea of people, and you just can't believe you're doing it. But then getting across the finish line, my body hurt, so all I could think about was sitting down.
Well, you did back-to-back races.
But yeah, it's super emotional. And it's still they say every mile is magic at the Disney races, but it's true. I mean, there's so many stories and people of all ages and abilities and fitness levels, and it's just to see the stories that come out of the weekend. It's truly magical.
People always say, maintaining is sometimes harder than the initial. How is it going maintaining?
Good. And I'm still definitely in my weight loss journey. I think my ultimate goal is to lose a total of 130 pounds. So I'm still working towards that. I think, weight loss is hard. It's that every day you're gonna go up and down, and you're gonna have good weeks and you're gonna have bad weeks. But as long as you're consistent, you have enough good days in a row over a certain amount of time, you're gonna be successful.
Will you come back again?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I brought you a gift. Run Jason.
Look at that!
13.1 in 2021. So there you go.
Look at this!
Fresh from Disney World.
Now I have to do it. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Give it up for Cindy, everybody. We'll post this segment on our Facebook page. Just search for Jason Show TV. We will be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Cindy! This is my new favorite ear.
I'm so glad.
Oh, that's so good.
Thank you so much. It's so good to meet you.
Welcome back, everybody. Kendall's back. It's been an accidental theme to today's show about empowerment. How motivational and inspirational was Sydney? That's great.
That was awesome. And to have the mindset to be able to get it done too, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And again, the message too is, I don't care if you want to get healthy. It's about being healthy. I don't care if you want to lose 14 or 1114. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. And I love this.
So
running
great.
13.1 in 2021.
Hey.
Now I really have to, like I said, now I really have to do the race. Yeah. Hey, if you want tickets to come see our show, it's very easy. Just go to our Facebook page, click that ticket tab right underneath the cover photos. We do have seats available for the rest of this week. You never know when it's going to be a mug day. You never know when I'm going to bring breakfast. I could give you a pony. You never know.
Might show up.
That's right. Get those tickets. We'll be right back to wrap up the show today. Stay with us, everybody. 13.1, 2021.